Good morning, Chris. Hope you're well, sir. Happy blooming Friday. We made it. That's good. Thanks very much for this opportunity, by the way. I just thought the best thing for me to do, it was either a meeting or basically do this, but I need to get kind of sort of out of my head now where we're up to, talk to you about a couple of things, the commercials and stuff, and obviously show you a couple of the illustrators. So I thought I'd be really open, to be honest, and actually show you the way that we build it, the mechanisms, how it all kind of sort of works and stuff. So I've created a proposal for you. I'll quickly whiz you through the proposal, but essentially here we talk about we will create an engaging illustrative document which will then seamlessly move across into digital, something animated, a link online, quite simple stuff. And in fact, these presentations that you're seeing here will be a link online that you can actually click on yourself, so you'll get a good feel for it. I've even put a real kind of sort of entry-level digital version together for you just to show you the way it kind of sort of works. Anyway, so commissioned illustrators. These are guys I've spoken to now and are confident they'll be able to deliver in short timings, and giving you 5 sort of different options here. So illustrator number 1 then, quite cool, funky, a bit Where's Wally, hand drawn, which I think is really nice and would suit your UK map and all of the separate elements, your Phoebes and your Williams, that are almost a scene within a scene. I feel this illustrator would work really well in this particular piece. So happy to kind of talk to you more about this. But commissioned illustrator number 2 then, something a bit more moody, pared back, monochrome, love that style at the moment. Kind of a bit inspired with what you sent over here, and they are sort of fairly pared back and stuff. And obviously with what's going on with this concept here, or the example you actually showed, I felt it was just kind of sort of quite pared back and minimalist. So that's why I've had a look at possibly doing something a little bit different here. Number 3, completely crazy, but love the idea of creating something really bold, unique. Again, obviously, what all of these illustrators are going to do is create the key art, basically, the hero graphic as I call it. We'll be able to chop that hero graphic up and move it all the way through the actual the book and the online document effectively. So that's number 4. Number 5, it's just a guy I've used a few times actually, but it's corporate illustrations, but 2D, very, very trendy. I feel that actually would work quite well with what you're trying to do, although your sort of illustrations are a little bit more sort of crazy, I suppose, but community based. And that kind of sort of brings me on to what we've actually done. And we have a royalty-free stock library with Shutterstock, and all of these graphics are actually available. So as you can see, what I've actually done is I've typed in community here, and these 2D paired backgrounds are absolutely fantastic. Not relevant for you, but just love the way the sort of shape and the form of this. So I feel if you wanted to save budget, instead of commissioning an illustrator based on the 5 that I've shown in our presentation, we could actually create those for you ourselves as part of a graphic design phase. And that's what I'm saying here. So some thoughts, as an alternative to commissioning an artist, we can basically do it for you. We can create the scenes, we can create the map, we can take your Phoebes and your Williams and sort of create that digital art. So I've got a couple of examples I want to show you now. So this is what we've created. So just using the typography that we've put together ourselves, to be honest with you, it is actually corporate typeface, but obviously as you can see in the background, it's completely not sort of ECB style. It's got that loose connection, which I think is quite nice. But we've come up with the 2D characters, which are inspired, by generally what you guys are doing. So positive, cartoony type graphics. So this just shows you really what a front page could look like. It's a digital document, so this would be online, which I'll show you in a moment. And you'll see here what we've actually done is we've actually created a map. We've explored these characters a little bit further. This is effectively the contents page. And within the map, you will have your Williams and your Phoebes across the map that will be clickable. So you'll click here and it'll take you to Williams supporting our communities. You'll see that on every page there will be navigation. So this will effectively say home, article 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever we decide to kind of call them in the end, really. So that's the contents page. And then you move into what I would call almost like a general text page. Again, bright background, bold typography, the stats will move, and we'll be able to embed video in there. So I've taken the video from YouTube, I've embedded it with inside the actual digital document, which I'll show you in a second. Concept 2 is just all about community. Again, really nice graphic, really subtle. This again is a Shutterstock imagery that we've doctored to make it basically work for you. But I feel it's empowering, inspiring, diverse, everything it basically kind of needs to be at the moment. And then just showing you the way that it could look a little bit different with inside a cartoon graphics. Obviously, we've actually got the UK map here. I've just really put William and Phoebe in place to demonstrate that all of these items will actually be clickable. And as I sort of mentioned, we will be able to create community scenes and community graphics based on what you've actually chosen. So this is what we've created, just to show you the way as a bit more of a dynamic page could actually look. But the way that typography works, the way that stats will actually be seen, and the typography within that. So that's where I'm up to at the moment. Commercials, I will let you digest this basically, but as you'll see, I wanted to put a costing for the concepts. Something that we could possibly do while you're away actually next week is to refine these concepts based on your feedback and get something absolutely concrete for when you're back from holiday. Illustrations and the artists themselves are coming in about 2.2 generally, kind of sort of average cost. Main bulk of the work will be you and I and my whole design team working together to actually get the artwork down, in, amended, and signed off effectively. Once that's done, the illustrations are placed in. We'll then create a PDF version. We'll also then create the online version for you as well. So as a whole project, it's coming out at 7.3 at the moment. But again, I'll let you digest this and we'll talk about it a bit later. My next steps was purely to say, if you are going on holiday and you want to get this moving, we're really happy in your absence, we can kind of sort of refine the ideas and go from there. So that's where I'm up to on the proposal. I also created a digital document just to give you an idea of the way that looks. So to be 100% clear, that document, so I'll send you this link. This is the online document that goes through the actual presentation, and I'll also send you this, which is the online link of the document itself. So some nice fades and rollovers and stuff like that, simple stuff. You click start, and now you'll be able to navigate around the entire document. So as you can see, I've got nice sort of pulse features here, pulsating sort of out of the screen to say click here to understand what William's doing and Phoebe, etc. So there'll be 5, 6, 7 of those with inside here. You'll have navigation, which is clickable down the bottom, so you'll be able to click direct to William's article, but you'll be able to click on any page back to the home or back to a contact page, wherever you need to be. Moving on to the example page I showed you here, just some simple animation in here, really punching out the stats and showing you the way that we can actually have video inside the digital document as well. For me, this is what it's all about, basically, bringing it to life through video and stuff like that. So, again, as I say, this is an online document, and what you will be able to do with the online document, I'll just pause that now, you will be able to embed this. So as you'll see from the embed feature here, we can embed these actually into your website. So if you've got an internal intranet or internet or just on your website in general, you will be able to embed these. There's also share functions on there, so I'm sure people will love this. They'll be able to basically share it across social channels if they're okay to actually do that. We can switch that on and off if you don't want that. And that's really where I'm up to, but I thought I'd jump on camera, I'd explain exactly what I've created, and just to kind of gloss over it really quickly, you've got a proposal document there, you've got 5 artists that you possibly might want to consider. 4 artists, they're all ready to go. We've actually put an example together ourselves because we're graphic designers and sort of artists by trade anyway. There's 2 options for you, as you can see. And obviously what I've also done is I've given you the commercials, the next steps, and I'll also give you a link to an online document just to have a look. But as I say, with the animation in here, we'll be able to do so much more. I just wanted to loosely show you effectively what we can do and go from there. But thanks so much again for this opportunity, Chris. Totally happy to talk to you this afternoon about it, or if you need anything, and we'll go from there. Cheers, mate. All the best. Thank you.